She doesn't crave attention. She doesn't speak often. But when she does, her words carry the weight of galaxies. She walks alone, not because she has to, but because she has outgrown the noise of the world. This is not loneliness. This is evolution. And Carl Jung had a name for it: individuation. Part 1. The Silent Revolution Within. In a world that idolizes conformity and companionship, the woman who walks alone is often misjudged. She's called cold, intimidating, or even broken. But what if she's simply further along on her inner journey? Carl Jung, the Swiss psychoanalyst, believed that every human being carries within them the potential to become whole, a process he called individuation. For women, especially, this path can look like isolation, silence, and strength misunderstood. Jung didn't view the psyche as a flat, one-dimensional field. He saw it as a rich landscape of unconscious forces, archetypes, and symbols. And for the strong woman who has faced betrayal, abandonment, and suppression, she isn't walking away from others. She's walking toward herself. Part 2. The Archetype of the Wise Woman. In Jungian terms, the lone woman is not empty, she is full. Full of stories, instincts, intuition. She has become the embodiment of the wise woman archetype, the ancient soul who carries knowledge earned through fire. She may have been the lover once, the caregiver, the innocent, but life has carved new wisdom into her skin. The wise woman is not cynical, she is clay. Her silence is not an absence, it is a presence that speaks louder than noise. She doesn't rush to prove her worth. She doesn't need validation from the world outside because she has finally started listening to the world within. Part 3. The Power of Silence. Why does she seem distant? Why does she walk alone in a world obsessed with connection? Because she has learned that not all company is nourishing. She has been burned by shallow conversations, fragmented attention, and relationships that took more than they gave. In silence, she found her own voice. In solitude, she found her center. Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And sometimes, to become that woman, you must walk alone. Part 4. She is not waiting. This woman is not waiting for a savior, a partner, or applause. She's not playing hard to get. She's not playing at all. She is writing her own script, one moment of awareness at a time. She doesn't need to be rescued. She needs to be seen, in her wholeness, in her fire, in her silence. Jung spoke of the anima, the inner feminine spirit, and its transformation. For a woman to become strong, she must integrate her anima, not through imitation of masculinity, but through the full embodiment of a feminine essence, fierce, fluid, and free. Part 5. The Myth of the Lone Woman. Society paints her as tragic. But she is not a myth of failure, she is a myth of freedom. She has shed illusions. She has returned the masks. She walks alone because her path is sacred, not popular. She has stopped shrinking to make others feel comfortable. She no longer entertains relationships that threaten her peace. Her silence is not a void, it is a sanctuary. Part 6. The Return. In Jungian psychology, the final stage of individuation is the return, bringing the treasures of the inner world back to the outer world. One day, she may speak again. She may share her wisdom, but it won't be to impress. It will be to illuminate, because a woman who has walked through the fire alone becomes the fire. So if you see her walking alone, don't pity her. Don't question her silence. Respect it. It is not emptiness. It is sacred space. She is not alone because she can't find love. She is alone because she found something deeper. She found herself. And in doing so, she became the kind of woman Carl Jung believed the world desperately needs. A woman who has seen her shadow, kissed her wounds, and come home to